Hello, world. Good people out there. You may be wondering, hey, how come I can't comment on the live chat? Well, right now we're doing members only live chat. You'll still be able to comment below, but the chat will be for members only on this particular live stream. We want to check it out, seeing how our last live stream went a little haywire. So bear with us if you're unable to chat right now. So I also imagine it's going to make our lives quite a bit faster, seeing how only a few folks can comment as they would be members. So what is going on, Jaden? I see Jaden doing one of these. We are going to be going over a lot of stuff. Amy, you want to help me roll out what we're going to be going over today?
Sure. Yeah, we're going to be going over a recap of our trip to East Coast Haunters Convention.
Ooh, yes. We definitely have quite a bit to talk about with East Coast.
And then also, we are going to talk about Halfway to Halloween.
Halfway to Halloween, my thoughts, my 2 cents, and the pros and cons of this year's Spirit Halfway to Halloween. I do know that Lowe's dropped their prices again.
Yeah, but they're still higher than last year.
Still higher, but not as high, which is good because,
Right.
again, we knew that Morris was only doing a 10% increase. So to see that Lowe's is kind of coming to realization of what reality should be, that's a good thing. We did get all of our prizes mailed out. Is that correct?
Majority of the prizes, yes.
Majority of
I
the
have
prizes.
to, there are a couple that House and Nussa haven't sent out yet because we have to find a box big enough to put in Rattles.
Yep.
The cardboard. And then animatronic 2010, I sent out 2 packages because remember he won a ton of stuff. So I sent out 2 packages to him. I still have to send out that, and that is another reason I need a box that will fit that. And then the animatronic.
Yes, we have not bought.
So
I
we
haven't
just-
even tore down the animatronic because after last week's 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago's live, we were in Pennsylvania. So, well, usually, Amy, this is where we do
I
our
know.
Q&A, but we don't have too much of a crowd here for Q&A.
We do have a crowd, but not able to comment.
That is correct. And again, if you guys are wondering why, it's because the bad apple always spoils the bunch. And so we're just trying to make sure that we stay within YouTube guidelines, trying to make sure that we keep everything on the up and up, and also trying to make sure that you guys can not be bombarded with horrible slurs, I guess is a way of putting it.
Right. We do have a lot of mods.
That's correct. We do have a lot of mods. We just have to make sure that the mods are doing their mod job.
Right.
So again, usually we do a Q&A here, but I guess we won't be doing the Q&A here. I do want to show we did get our stickers back. We were going to be giving these out at East Coast. However, they showed up the day that we left for East Coast. So we have quite a bit of stickers here. I also got a bunch of East Coast Hunters Convention prizes for giveaways in the future. A lot. Actually, more than I would like to admit. I know that there was at one point that, come on over and get a sticker, Jaden. I know that there was at one point that we were walking near a booth and Jaden said, "Hey, I hooked you up with some stickers." Okay, cool. And then by the time I got towards the vehicle, because the day was over, I looked and there was like 45 stickers of one place. Thanks, Jaden. But about East Coast, we were exhausted when we first got to East Coast. We left here. We had to wake up around 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday, fly from Dallas to Pennsylvania, and get a rental car, and then go straight to the convention where we were helping out our friend Jack, also known as Jacked Up Productions. He had a booth there. He was selling masks, as well as selling 2 props he had made, plus some cool. What's up, Ben? How you doing? Some cool little giveaway grab bags, and then the folks at Trans World, the East Coast Haunters Convention people, had a deal where they shut down Hershey Park just for us. Wait, I think we have some photos of all of this stuff while we were at East Coast. Is that correct, Amy?
Yes.
So here is the one and only Hershey Park, where they make, or used to make, Hershey stuff. When we first got there, the park wasn't open to us just yet. And so we went on this little ride that kind of showed how they make Hershey chocolate. And it was cheesy, but it was silly. So there's us and Weatherman Steve going through the ride. And then I guess that's the photo. I forgot that it had a photo on there. Love that watermark. I tried to remove that watermark.
No. I tried to do it again.
And it did AI on your face and you looked scary.
Right.
So
it's funny. I tried to do it again on one of these photos and Chad looks like so not good, like disformed.
What the frick is going on with the sun just came out? Like, oh my gosh, damn. I can't. Let me scoot back a little because holy moly, there we go. All right. So here, once we were let into the park, there was a couple rides that even the folks that are local that were in our group, this sun is like kicking my butt right now, dude. Hold on, let me scoot back a little. All right. There was a couple folks that even Hershey Park being like their home park, hadn't been able to experience just yet. So here are, who is that? That's Ryan's Haunts on the left, Halloween Haunter in the middle, and is that Ben Hauntastic on the right? Right?
Yeah.
I can't see because my eyes are old, plus I'm being blinded. But we went on a bunch of rides. There's Jack in the middle, Tyler G on the left. Who's on the right?
It was some random guy.
Oh, okay. Some random dude. And then this is, oh, you can't even see myself because I'm blocking the thing right here.
Hold on. Let me fix that. Hold on a sec. Oh my god.
But it's Weatherman Steve, Wicked Weatherman over on the left. Amy's next to him, our daughter, and then, oh yeah, that's much better. And then me. I did start getting sick on some of these rides, as did Halloween Haunter. So him and I kind of took it easy on a bunch of them. But here's some more rides. Sky Rush, was that? Oh, this was my favorite ride. This one was so cool. You can see there my horrible grin. Tyler G, Halloween Haunter, Jack, and Ryan at the top. I can't see who's in that. I guess that's the same group. The top right-hand corner?
Right here, this is Ryan. This is Tyler. This is Ben. And this is Jack.
Gotcha.
And then
Mackenzie. And then being blocked again.
Me and Steve.
Can't see Steve.
Oh, can't see Steve.
No, that's all right.
No, it's okay.
So, thank you guys for hitting the little heart things. I can see it popping up over on this side. So appreciate that. That's super dope. We had to get a picture at the very end of the night. Again, we were able to have Hershey Park pretty much to ourselves. We were going on rides and there was like no line. I think the longest that we probably waited in line was maybe that very last ride you guys went on, which was...
Oh my God. That was like 30 minutes though.
Yeah, but every other ride was walk on.
Yeah. And then we also...
We also what?
Went to the movies.
Oh yeah, we went to the movies. We saw... we didn't see whatever movie this is. Elio? I don't even know if that's out yet. We went and saw Sinners, and we had E-Coops with us, Jaden with us. There's a couple other people with us, but they were lost. Ryan, for some reason, everybody went to go see Sinners, and Ryan was the only person that decided that he was just going to go see a movie by himself. So he went and saw some Star Wars crap that nobody else was even interested in seeing, and it was pretty... Ryan just does things on his own sometimes. I do want to point out that this beanie up here with the horns, first off, shout out to Horror Props, who they do the best, coolest horns that you can add to hats, shirts, barrettes, for you longer haired folks out there that don't want to wear a hat. They're all magnetic, super dope, really high quality. I have 4 pairs, I think, now. So I wanted to say shout out to them. Check them out, horrorprops.com. But also the beanie was a beanie that Hershey Park gave us because we were able to check out all of their haunted houses and get like a behind the scenes thing. And one haunted house had given away free merchandise at the very end of it. So myself and Ben Hauntastic and Halloween Haunter took more than our fair share of turns going through that haunted house so that I could get merch for you guys. So you will be getting some Hershey Park merchandise for their haunted houses in a giveaway coming up soon. So that was our very first day. That was before we had even stepped foot into, well, I guess we had technically stepped foot into the floor because we were able to get in early, seeing how we were helping Jack do sales and do setup and things of that nature. So by the time we got back to the hotel, extremely tired. I tried to sleep. I wasn't able to sleep. And so the next day I woke up, my feet were killing me, but we finally got to meet some of you guys at East Coast Haunters. So we have photos of the booths and all that?
No.
Oh.
No, because we have it on the live, and no, I don't have that.
Oh, well, there's a live video that you can go check out on TikTok or YouTube.
Yeah, there's a live, and also there's shorts, too.
There you go. Lives and shorts. Short lives. That sounds sad. This is different without having so many people on here. You know what I mean? But I wanted to make sure, like, racist and
I mean, the other thing that I could
homophobic
do is
stuff wasn't
make
being
sure that I can, instead of it, because at the very end of the live, I did 2 months that they had to have been subscribed. I could do like a month or something instead of, because before it was you had to be subscribed for at least 10 minutes, but maybe I should do like a full month because.
Yeah, I mean, you could always, maybe we'll do that in the future. I do see that we have a new member here, though. So shout out to James, the Spirit Halloween fan. He is a new carny, so thank you so much. He's joining to, I'm assuming, be able to chat in this particular live. So appreciate that so much, James. When we did go, there was a couple things I wanted to talk about. If you're down to talk about it, Amy, about the East Coast Haunters Convention. A lot of the stuff I feel like a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it we saw at Transworld just a few months beforehand.
Yes.
And not a lot of new stuff, except there were a couple booths that were not at Transworld. There was, I wish I remembered the name off the top of my head, but that booth that had the animatronic that went down into the dip. Do you remember what that booth was called?
Wait.
Where the torso turned?
Oh, that was, oh my gosh, Jaden knows. That was, man, I said it so many times. It started with an S. Jaden, what is it?
Something or other.
Crap.
James, the Spirit Halloween fan, is just bragging to everybody else.
Yeah,
look, I can talk.
Thank
here
you.
It is right
Scream
here.
Fitters. See, I told you.
Scream
I told
Fitters,
you
yes.
It started with an S. Yes, Scream Fitters.
And they had such they had pneumatic props, and again, you can see them on our live or see them on our shorts, but the way that they programmed their pneumatics looked, in my opinion, like way more natural than a lot of props that we've seen in the past. It wasn't like these jolty movements. They would be more fluid with how they moved. You know what I mean? And also had really dope concepts of this. For instance, there was one that was getting dipped into this vat of acid, and when he was dipped down and he came back up, you would see that not only was his face burned, but his hands, his whole torso, his shirt was melting. It was super dope, and a really clever way that they were able to pull that off. And so it was nice to see a new animatronic company out there. Yeah, Ben says, yeah, very smooth programming. Right, Amy?
Yep.
Thank you for bringing that up on the screen.
Oh well.
But yeah, it was super smooth. And then on top of that, Jacked Up Builds was there. He had a couple of his props that he had made, which I was really surprised by. I didn't know that he was going to be bringing props. I thought it was going to be masks only, as he normally made masks. But not only did he have those props, one of them was, or technically both of them were kind of, when it came to statics, by far the talk of the convention. He had one named Big Mac that is a butcher, but instead of a pig's head was a cow's head, and it looked very gnarly, really cool looking. He sold that one almost immediately. And then another one that was extremely original. I know that more than a couple people had come over from some of these larger companies that have been well established, had come over to check out the concept of this particular prop, and it was a priest with this like demon hand. Oh, here it is, right here. Yeah, this demon hand coming out of its mouth, and to think that this kid is 14 years old doing this 100% himself. He has done the sculpting. This is not a life cast, even though it looks super realistic. He had done sculpting, the latex pouring, the painting, the concept. Every single thing has been 100% done by him. Nobody else was able to kind of do these for him. The fingers were all bendable, super duper dope, and so many people came over and took pictures, including other prop companies. So I have a feeling that we'll be seeing some version of that being ripped off at some time in the future.
Here's the butcher.
Oh, you have one of Big Mac as well. You keep calling him the Butcher.
I'm sorry.
Which is
I do keep calling
Spirit
him.
Halloween prop.
Sorry.
Yeah, there you go. You could see the priest in the background too, but the Butcher, super cool looking, real cattle ear thingy bobby. I don't know what they're called, the tags. And then he was also making little silicone creatures, kind of like the creatures that we give away. And I forgot to tell Jack I wanted to get a couple of those from him. So
Of which ones?
of the little
blind bag?
wormy shakers, yeah, the little blind bags. So,
Yeah, I have that too. These are the
oh, right there. So these are blind bags. You can see these are some of, not all of, the creatures and color combinations that he has made. They're made out of full silicone, kind of like a really cool stress ball, but a little creature. I know the guy that's far over to the left,
This one.
yeah, has hair. You can't really see in that piece, but has hair that sticks out. And the little blue guy had a little butt, little butt with a butt crack, which was totally cool. We got to see a bunch of. There's actually a couple new mask companies that were there. There was that one that had that. Remember that clown that had metal spikes on his nose?
Oh yeah.
Which I really liked. We went to the Christmas side. I got a selfie with Santa Claus. Santa was there. He called it an Elfie. Prop Santa. Very clever. And then we also got to see there's always a really cool chocolate company at the convention that they make realistic hearts and fingers and brains and ears and you name it, but it's all edible chocolate and it looks super realistic. So was there anything at the convention that you were excited about, Amy?
I of course love Jack's booth. And also I think it was like chocolate treasures or something. Mm-hmm. They're always at all the conventions. No, I know. But and we used to purchase them to give
away
our subscribers, but
and sometimes we just ate them.
We ate them, and then they also melted. So that's why that's why we're like, that is not a really good idea. We also saw that Morris was there, of course.
Oh
They had a
yes,
very
Morris
small booth.
Costumes was there. However, I don't know what they were thinking because their booth was all their old props. They brought none of the props that they had from Trans World. They only brought props that they had last year,
Right.
which was strange.
Yeah. And then Beastcraft was there, which they weren't there the year before. Poison Props was also there, and they were not there the year prior either.
I don't think Fright Props was there.
Yes, they were.
Were they?
Yeah. It was very small.
Last year?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And Jaden said they gave away the free buckets.
Yes. They had free
Wasn't
buckets.
that on the Christmas side, though?
That was on the Christmas side.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and those cookies.
that's
on
true.
the
I ate
Christmas
one of
side.
those cookies.
Yeah.
Actually, I ate 2 of those cookies. I'm fat. There was also a booth that was called Secondhand Horror, I think it
Oh,
was
yeah.
called, which was really cool. We were being told by the owner that what they do is they find secondhand clothes and curtains and blankets, and they make all of their costumes out of that. So their costumes are the same quality as some of these super professional companies, but way cheaper because the fabric is old and used, which I feel like it gave a better realism when you were looking at these. They didn't just look like they were distressed and weathered. They were actually like weathered, not done in a artistic way. So we did that. The second day, which would have been Sunday, we went back to the convention. And when we went back to the convention, my feet were killing me.
And there was not a lot of people there that second day, really.
The second day, yeah.
It was like maybe a quarter of what it was on day one.
On Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people not there on Sunday. We did meet some of you guys, which was super dope, and saw some folks that we haven't seen in a really long time. Always love to run into GM Haunts and his mom and dad, and then where did you guys go on Sunday night, Ben?
Yeah, they went to the
Oh,
hibachi.
they went to Hibachi.
I was like, "Ugh, I
Yeah.
wanted to go.
We should have done that on Saturday.
Yeah, I would have rather done. Well, we had. What did we do Saturday?
We went to that Mexican
we went
restaurant
to
spot.
the Mexican restaurant was okay.
Yeah, it was. I remember we went to this Mexican restaurant that was near the convention, and it went horrible. The waitress was super rude.
She was okay.
No, she wasn't. There was like, you were like, yeah, we're just trying to do, yeah, there's going to be 4 checks. We need to split that up. We're just trying to make it easy for you. So should we have the people sit? And she was like, if you want to make it easy for me, do 1 check.
Well, the rule was if you have a big party, you have to do 1 check. And I'm like, there's no way we can do that.
Well, and how is this a rule? When did they tell us? After we sat?
Yeah. And realistically, it should have been 6, 7, 8, like 10 different checks. And I was like, let's just do 4. We'll be good with that.
Make people fight over the money after.
Yeah. And we were on a check with Jaden and Wicked Weatherman. It was
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
They gave us our money right away. So
But,
Jaden said it was very salty.
yeah, and I
Wait,
also...
the hibachi or the Mexican restaurant?
I'm sure he's talking about the Mexican. Dude, it messed up my stomach.
Really?
Yeah. It was not...
Ooh.
No
Yeah.
way, Jose. Wasn't fun. We got to see Tyler G and his parents.
Yes.
And we also got to see his aunt,
Aunt.
who we absolutely love and miss her. And then we flew home.
It was a quick trip.
Super quick trip. Oh, he's saying the hibachi was salty.
Ooh, okay. Well, glad I didn't go there.
Yeah. We flew home just in time for halfway to Halloween.
Yeah.
Do you want to go ahead and pull up some of the halfway from Halloween stuff?
Sure. All right.
All right.
First up.
Her face is half cut.
It is?
Yeah, it's all right. It's that prop that looks like Michael Jackson
Hold on,
from last year.
Yeah, let me fix it.
It's all right. We're gonna
Dark
go on to
Princess?
yeah. I was never a fan of this one, as you guys may or may not know. There you go. I'm not really a fan of these like little kid props.
I'm sorry, but look, it's the same as Dagger Mike. It
Yeah,
is.
but
It is scary.
Dagger Mike,
It's a jump scare. Sorry.
Dagger Mike has daggers. This is just like
Still a jump scare.
a very weird looking jump scare. Why does it have like a creepy mouth? It looks like Michael Jackson. It's not, eh. So they're bringing that one back. What else are they bringing back? Oh, this isn't something they're bringing back, but, oh, remember that cute little kid?
Oh yeah.
Where were we with the,
Wait.
that was dressed like a Ghostbuster? Oh yeah, it was in front of Jack's booth. There was a little kid who I guess you didn't see him. I took a video of it. But it was this little kid. He had to be 2, and he was dressed like a Ghostbuster and had the little backpack and the gun and everything, and was shooting or trying to shoot at Jack's monsters, his props in front of him. And so many people came around and took video of the kid doing it. It was absolutely adorable. He needed the deluxe ghost trap.
Yes, he did. All right, next up. Why are you sad?
I'm going to explain to you why I'm sad. When they bring stuff back, Spirit, I'm talking to you. I love you guys, obviously. I mean, you take so much of my money every year. When you guys bring stuff back that is like a decade plus old, I feel like it devalues us having the original.
Yeah, but you can still there's still value in the original because was from that era, because it was from that year.
It's not the same, right? Like when they did the 2 Uncle Charlies, even though I hated the new Uncle Charlie, there was still a difference. They even did the 2 Wacky Moles. There was still a difference. The shoes were different, and this one looks to be the exact same as the original. And the thing that sucks is I hunted for the original. I paid a price that was still pretty cheap, but wasn't in the best condition. And now knowing that they got a Silent and Deadly that you can get brand new that looks exactly the same, it's like, dude, why go through all the garage finds, the Facebook marketplace? Why jump on everything to find these more rare props if Spirit Halloween is just gonna re-release it in a couple years? So that part, I see the cool side of it, because obviously they have more animatronic collectors now than they did back then. But I see the crappy side of it, of like, it's not the original, and I feel it devalues my original. If I have the original Silent and Deadly and I put him in front, and the guy across the street puts out the new one's going to look better. Just based off of comparison, it's going to look better.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but it's a clown, so I'm happy about that. Just wish it was a new clown they were bringing out instead
I'm
of
sure hopefully there'll be more.
bringing back the old schools.
All right, next is Michael Myers.
This is the Michael Myers they had before, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool, I guess. It's not my favorite Michael Myers. But I wonder why they chose these particular props to bring back. The Michael Jackson one makes me feel like they just had extras. The Ghostbusters thing, okay, it's something new. Hey, let's choose a random prop from 10 years ago. Those have been selling really well, so I can understand that. And then to go for a licensed prop that I don't know necessarily had the best reputation when it came out, is pretty interesting. Still looks better than some of the Michael Myers we've seen of recent years.
His hair though looks like a wig.
Well, it should look like a wig. It's not Michael Myers' natural hair. It's the hair that's on the wig. You know what I mean? Like, he has normal hair that's under that wig. Or maybe he's bald. I don't know. Could have a receding hairline. Could look like George Costanza. Could look like Friar Tuck.
All right.
Could look like the San Diego Padres mascot under there. We don't know. Jeff Bezos. We got no idea.
All right.
Wait, what did Jaden say here?
He said, dude, as much as I hate the Dark Princess, the demand for that thing was insane. Last year we had 8 opening day and all sold within the week. After that, people were asking nonstop for the display. We had a full page front and back list of people wanting to buy the display. The scares it got in the store was insane. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure people were scared when they were like, "Oh no, my child is getting close to Michael Jackson." They were like, that's going to scare people. You know, he's back alive. You know, maybe Michael Jackson zombie wasn't just in the Thriller video. Maybe he's actually living inside of a spirit Halloween.
No.
Could be. I'm just saying.
All right. And then next up, and it's the final thing that we've heard about for halfway.
Or seen.
From halfway to Halloween from Spirit, is something that I'm sure you are excited about since you are a gamer.
I am an old school vintage gamer.
Yes.
Which makes me extremely sad that I wasn't able to receive one of these beautiful reproduction NES cartridges. And some, I guess they sold those cartridges as well, but then they also had released the actual, like an actual Nintendo.
Yep.
And from my understanding, this is here, you could see some of it here. This is a full-fledged 8-bit video game, which uses Spirit Halloween props. This is the first time I've seen this video. Holy.
What?
Yeah, because I purposely didn't want to watch it. You can see you're fighting Crouchy there. What the?
Yeah, I saw this on like.
I haven't seen this at all. Okay, so I saw that it had like Mr. Dark. Will you replay that again?
Yes.
So, okay, so you walking through Spirit. You're like, oh, hey, check it out. There's blood and a bat. And who are you fighting here? Okay, that's the Harvester. That's Mr. Dark. That's the, what was that stupid guy's name? Nightcrawler? I don't know what's going on here. You're just in a bog. And then Crouchy, which Crouchy looks awesome. It's a clown train in the background.
Oh, I love that.
Dude, what? Spirit, holler at me, guys. You guys know. You know me. And you know that I collect Nintendo. I'm a huge Nintendo dork. This room actually used to be all Mario themed before we got into doing live streams. So I tore down Mario for you guys. So super cool. Again, I know that they were selling the game, at least the cartridge, at least for I guess about an hour before it sold out. I did hear that it should be coming back, but we'll find out. We will find out. But I want the console too that has all the Spirit stuff. But we did not get a halfway to Halloween Spirit Halloween package. I think I've only seen 2 people that got the halfway to Halloween package.
I think somebody earlier said that there were 5.
5, okay.
But who knows? We don't really.
Well, it's super dope either way. Very cool idea. Okay, Jaden says it's going to be stocking again as physical and digital download. My question is, as a physical game, what are you supposed to play that within? Right? Like you can't, I imagine an actual Nintendo would not play that. And then I would assume that you just have to like take out a USB from the inside of the cartridge and play it in your PC, maybe?
No idea.
Very interested in it. Very interested to see what and how you can play it. What does James say there, Amy?
James says, I changed my own profile picture to celebrate becoming a carny of the psychotic circus of Savannah, Jonathan, and Amy.
That is super dope. Super, super, super dope. Do, 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 do. That was air horns. When I said doop, 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 doop. Mm-hmm. Doop. There's no way that would work with an actual NES. And the reason I say that, the cartridge, is that there's a safety piece on the Nintendo Entertainment System so that bootleg games couldn't be sold. It's like a safety chip. Now, I had always opened up my Nintendo and ripped a particular prong off of my board, because once you were able to do that, it can play reproduction games and it could play...
Whoa! Your donation calls for a celebration.
Whoa, I guess we can still get
super chats. That's dope. What does super chat say, Amy?
It's from Tyler Candy Keeper, $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much. And it says, I can't wait to see y'all at Midwest. Can you sing to me?
Yes, I can, being the one and only super chat of the night, seeing how we were doing the members only chat, but good to know that you can still super chat. So that's super dope. I owe you a song, and it's going to be about Midwest.
Okay. Perfect.
Oh, Tyler, Candy Keeper, I will see you in Chicago, where you and I can trick or treat and tell people to smell our feet. It is Tyler, the Candy Keeper. There you go. Appreciate you. We will be bringing these stickers that we were going to be doing at East Coast. We will be bringing them to Midwest. Part of Midwest Haunters, I will be there, but I don't know if you guys will be able to find me. I will be in disguise.
What is that?
Well, I'm not turtle enough for the Turtle Club. Turtle. Master of disguise, Amy.
Hint, hint.
Hint, hint. So, I've got an original working NES, so I'm going to try snagging Anthony's to test it with mine. Yes, please do. Be very surprised if it actually works. I will be very surprised. You know what, though? I do want to see if I can load it. If it's just like a ROM you can download, I would probably be able to load it into my NES Mini. The one that has all the Nintendo games throughout the years. Probably be able to load it onto that, so that'd be super dope. So, all right. Do we have anything else? Oh, okay.
Do you want me to open it up for Q&A? I can do so many, like a month.
How about this? We'll open it up to everybody, but the second that we see something stupid, we're just going to shut down. I'm not even going to do an outro because I don't want to deal with it. Okay, guys. I know it's not fair to all of you guys that are on your P's and Q's, but we got to find a way to kind of weed this stuff out. It's just really poisonous and grody, and we don't want that in our community. So, all right, you can now chat here if you have subscribed for 4 weeks or longer. So we got LJ Haunts here.
LJ Haunts, hi.
JK Haunter is here.
JK Haunter, hello.
How are you doing, JK? Just kidding. All right, we got those two. Release the Kraken. Do we want to go ahead and roll for the Q&A, the final Q&A piece here? And see about answering some questions?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and do so, bro.
Man, let me ask you something.
You want to know something about me? Ask me. I'm right here. What you want to know?
I want to know why Mini Colossus looks like he wants to eat a muffin. Doesn't he look like he would eat a muffin? Cornbread muffin. Cornbread muffin.
All right, first question is from LH Haunt.
Cornbread.
LH Haunt says, what's that cool looking clown in the background?
Are you talking about this dude right here? I think this is who he's talking about. This is a foam-filled mask that we had received. And who I received it from, I don't remember off the top of my head. But
this is what we have to make sure you guys label.
right, but real glass eyes, and the hair is actually punched in. It is not glued, so it looks super realistic. It's just like this zombie clown. I wanted to make a prop out of him, but he's pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Pretty dang heavy. So, but looks absolutely amazing. His eyes just look, the camera is not doing it justice with how dope his eyes look.
All right, the animatronic kid said, met you at East Coast. Thanks for the picture with Pale Girl.
Of course. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. We sat down at the Poison Props Pale Girl photo area.
Photo op.
Which I really want. I want a bench that has that Pale Girl and has art. I want them on both sides. And maybe Pale Girl just swings her feet and Art would turn his head. I don't know, but that's what I'm hoping for.
I
want one.
Robot said, hello, Savannah. I don't know if you remember me. I am the I Am Alive guy. I accidentally changed my YouTube channel to AI Robots.
Oh, what is going on, AI Robot? Beep, beep, boop, boop.
Artem Skeleton said, did you see that Lowe's is dropping their prices to halfway to Halloween?
Yep, we went ahead and discussed that towards the beginning. I'm glad that they're dropping it. I know it's still higher than it was last year, but I'm appreciative that they're kind of being a little bit more in touch with reality.
Kayla says, hi.
Hello.
Artem Skeleton said, Baby Colossus wants a blueberry muffin.
Actually, I think he wants cornbread. Cornbread. I want cornbread. Cornbread.
Ben Huntastic says, does it have...
Yes, it does.
Oh.
Yeah,
DW?
it does. Right here on the back.
Where?
Right there.
Oh. Okay, Ben, what does that mean?
But DW, I don't remember what it stands for. Oh, yes, I do. It stands for Darkwing. Darkwing Duck.
Oh my
It's a cartoon from the 90s, guys. Just, you ask your grandparents about it. What's Darkwing Duck?
All right, so Sam Haynes Haunt said, ever see... Oh my gosh, Five-O Goes West?
Yes.
Oh my
Out there. Or wait, or
Yeah,
is
no,
that...
that's it. That's
No,
it.
that's American Tail, the first one. Five-O Goes West is the sequel.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. I was like so little when that came out, and I was obsessed with the movie. And I was walking in a mall, little, like 4 years old.
I don't think the movie was out when you were 3, but
Yeah,
okay.
I'm telling you. Maybe I was 5. I don't know. I was young, okay? And I was obsessed. And, you know, I have ADHD. And I saw Five-O in the mall, dressed up. And I was...
Like a costume character?
In the costume character. I followed it, and then I got lost. My mom took off somewhere. She didn't realize that I wasn't with her because I went with Five-O.
He was probably leading you to the van full of Michael Jackson props from Spirit Halloween.
I love Five-O. Oh my gosh. Okay.
But yes, we definitely know Five-O. I haven't watched it in a long time.
I haven't either. I don't even remember it.
No, I just remember that song. Somewhere
yeah, me too.
out
Oh my
there,
gosh.
they will something.
Oh my gosh. Cobwebs and Candlesticks is here and says, hello, YouTubes.
What is going on, bro? Missed you, East Coast. Wish you were there.
But he should be there at
Midwest, I imagine.
All right. LH Haunt said, I just messaged Spirit. They said they're halfway to Halloween is over. So sadly, we won't get a teaser this year. Probably.
I think we still get tweezers.
You need some tweezers? Oh my gosh.
I think we still get teasers. Oh, excuse me, teasers as it gets closer to flagship. So I imagine that we still will get teasers. And who's to say if this video game doesn't somehow incorporate some kind of teaser in it like Spirit likes to do. I will say that we already have seen the leaked theme of Spirit. So I don't think that has anything to do with it. But you never know. You never know.
All right, Ben Hautastic says, okay, the clown mask was made by someone named Don Walker. I assume he's the one who gave it to you.
Quite possibly, or somebody else. I don't remember who. But it's dope. Super dope. I don't know anything about Don Walker or his masks, but it is one of the coolest latex masks I have ever seen. The quality of it is amazing. Like even the teeth, for instance, just look real. It's super dope.
J.K. Haunter says, what's your haunt plans for 2025?
We'll let Amy answer that.
We are going to do a display. We did not do a display last year at all because we were helping Brook Thunder with his haunt. So yeah, we are going to definitely do a display, but not a haunted house.
Well, and I know that not all the time, like we were last time.
Oh no, we're gonna help Brick Thunder for just not as much because it was too much for us.
That was exhausting.
But we do plan on being up there a few weekends. The animatronic kid said, did you go to the American Treasure Museum across from the Philly Expo Center? It was dope. So many awesome pop culture collectibles.
I did not, and probably should have, especially now that you're telling me there was a bunch of collectibles there. I, for some reason, just assumed it was like old coffee cups and like keychains from the Grand Canyon. I don't know, old doilies or tablecloths or something,
Ryan's is here and says, I wonder what's for dinner. Lasagna?
Not lasagna. Did we eat dinner?
Are you serious right now?
What did I eat? Some kind of taco something.
Cilantro taco.
Oh, yeah.
Cilantro chicken, rice, tortillas.
Yes. We ate dinner. We already ate dinner. We had some tacos.
Okay. Savannah.
That's crazy that I couldn't remember that we had
I know,
already
we just
eaten.
ate.
It was like 2 minutes before we went live.
Savannah, a question for you and Amy and Spirit Halloween that didn't release the teaser. That the question is, where's the halfway to Halloween video?
I think that you probably need to look a little bit closer into the video game. I don't know if anybody has fully shown everything when it comes to it. Another reason why Spirit should be sending me the video game. I'll do a full Let's Play. Me just playing the video game. We'll try to find every secret. I'll break out the code. We'll look into the code of it and figure out like, oh, hey, there's a warp whistle behind Crouchy's left foot that takes you to Party City or something. I don't know.
Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace.
Kayla said, are you going to see the Final Destination 6 Bloodlines?
Probably not. I will say that Final Destination, the first one, was like, whoa, cool concept. The second one was like, oh, still a cool concept. The third one was like, yeah, yep, we saw that two movies ago. And then by the time the fourth one came out, I was just like, yeah, we're seeing it. I kind of feel that way about the Saw movies, too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we get it. Some guy who tortures people and some cops trying to stop it. Ooh. I don't know. They don't really interest me that much.
Debbie B says...
What up, Debbie B?
Just got here, but seems like the conventions you have back east are better than ours in California by far.
There is one in Los Angeles called Midsummer Screams, and I've been trying to find a way to go to it for the last 3 years maybe, and we have not been able to. It's in the middle of, I believe, August, and it's supposed to be huge. However, it's run by a different convention company, if that's the right terminology. So Midwest Haunters, East Coast Haunters, and Transworld are all run by Transworld. But that convention is some other organization completely different. There is also, which Amy, coming up here in Texas is the
it's Texas Haunters Convention.
Texas Haunters Convention, but they also have
The Fan Expo.
No.
Oh, sorry.
Curiosity and Oddities Expo,
okay.
which I wanted to check out, but I did see a lot of people walking out with like taxidermied stuff, which scary.
All right. Rojas02 said, how's yours and Amy's day? Also, just brought my first prop for 2025, Art the Clown.
Ooh, nice choice. My day was pretty good. Had a lot of work to do. Had some parenting to do. Yesterday, I was sick. I had a horrible headache. Straight migraine. Sounds were making it worse, and lights were making it worse. And I know earlier today, Amy, you weren't feeling.
No, but I took some Dayquil, and now I'm good. All right. Artem Skeleton said, what do you think of Jacked Up Productions' full body statics, and which one would you like more, the cow or the other one? I like the cow more.
I like the other one more, just because I would be able to do something with it to make it fit our theme. It's very easy to change stuff up on that. And also, I would possibly think about adding an electrical shaker motor. So the guy was like, ugh.
Yeah.
That's going to be clipped. Why do I do this to myself?
All right, next up.
To see embarrassing clips of me, go to our Discord, found down below in the description.
Cobweb,
Yep, there was that.
Cobwebs and Candlesticks said, watch the EC vids. Love Jack's booth. Very cool that you helped him out.
Yeah, it's super dope. And again, the kid's 14, and that was one thing. So he asked me to help because Amy and I do conventions all the time, like year round. We're in Vegas quite a bit for conventions. And so he was like, I don't know what to say or how to get people's attention. And I said, really, all you have to do is talk. Like, hey, how are you doing? How's your show going? And then if you see that they're interested or looking at something, it's okay to say, hey, you want to know something cool about this? And so what I would do is I would explain to everybody that all the masks, all the props, everything that they saw there was 100% made in the good old US of A. And it was also made by one individual, so the quality control is immaculate. It's one person that's going from the very beginning to the very end of your proper mask, and so you won't have to worry about any issues. They also have a guarantee of workmanship and all of this stuff. And everybody's like, oh, this is really cool. And I said, yeah. And then on top of that, they're all made by this 14-year-old kid. And people's minds were blown. What are you talking about? And I would explain to him how he does everything. And I know there was one woman, her name was Sunshine. I remember that. And she bought one of Jack's masks. And she could not get over how much she was in love with the mask. And then when she found out, after she had said, yes, I want to buy this one, then she had found out that it was done by a 14-year-old. She was like, this is crazy. I will buy a mask from you every single year. So hopefully she loves her Baphomet mask. It was the one that I thought was going to sell first, and it sold close to the first ones. But it was a freaking awesome mask.
All right, next up is from Ben Hunt-tastic and said, you should come to Hershey with us when we go again during Flagship to see the new ride.
What is the new ride? Oh, that swing ride? I ain't riding that thing.
Oh, is it that Twix one?
Yeah, I ain't riding. No, I thought it was Twizzler.
Oh, is it Twizzler? I don't know.
Oh, I ain't riding it. Ben, you know, when we got there, this is the mistake that we made, okay? We go in, and the first ride we did was actually cool. It was an indoor ride, and it was all black light.
And it was Yeah, it was all
clown themed.
Yeah.
And so
perfect.
Tyler G and I went on that ride together and had a great time. I loved it. Okay, cool. Then we went on, what was it? Hellcat's Revenge or something like that. I don't know.
Wildcat.
Wildcat's Revenge. Is it Revenge?
I don't know.
Some Wildcat ride. And it looked terrifying. And we went on it. There was no wait. And we were like, oh my God, I was like, I got off the ride. Like, has got to be the best ride I've ever ridden.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Mistake number 1. Pushing myself way too much. We had just eaten before that. Oh, no, we didn't. I'm
No,
sorry.
but
We didn't eat. There was something.
We did have the Hershey's.
Oh, yeah, candy. Bunch of candy crap from Hershey.
Oh, who had the shake and then they rode the ride?
Ryan.
Oh, well, he wasn't sick.
No, but I'm like, let's go on it again. Went on it again. Horrible mistake. And it was raining, so it was causing this whole other effect. I'm getting sick just thinking about it. I was ready to throw up after. So was Halloween Haunter. And Laugh Track was that first one. But so it was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to sit out on the couple. We went through some haunted houses, and then we rode, what was that other ride that I really liked? Sky
Oh yeah, I have
Rave, Ridge, Sky High, Sky Tooth,
Do you want me to bring up
Sky-
the photos again?
the Killer 420. Oh, Chad said he got a shake and threw it back up. Sky Rave,
oh my
Sky
gosh.
Rim.
Do you want me to look it up?
No, anyway.
Because yeah.
At first I was like Wildcat's Revenge or whatever it was, I thought was the coolest. I actually liked the Sky Rim one better because didn't make you sick, but it was definitely something that got you out of your seat. I will say, if you ride that ride ever, if anybody goes to Hershey Park out there, make sure you get the sides where your feet hang. Super dope. So yeah, I mean, I'm down to do a Hershey. You know what though? I might want to try a different park though. Like, isn't Dorney Park somewhere nearby? We had the people at Dorney Park reach out to us last year, and we might need to hit them back up and see if they have something going on during Flagship, Amy.
Yeah.
Because that would be super dope to check out Dorney Park. Haven't been there. Amy and I have absolutely been loving these relationships that we've been making with
Sorry, I just wanted to.
Sky Rush. There it is.
Sky Rush.
That's
it.
We have been loving the relationships that we've been making with these theme park folks at Six Flags, where we've been able to get all these crazy VIP packages and bring a bunch of haunter friends to Six Flags and to all these other parks that we've been going. It's been really cool. Yeah, the racing one was super cool. However, Chad and I won and everybody else lost. So
I didn't get to ride that one.
Oh, you should have. Missed
Yeah.
out. You missed out. All right, what else?
What else? Let's see. Well, the animatronic guy's here. He was at East Coast.
He was.
Let's see. Hi Blaze said you should go to Six Flags over Texas one day.
We go to Six Flags over Texas a lot.
Often, yeah.
We live in Dallas, so it's not far from us. We have had season tickets in the past. We don't have season tickets right
not
now.
this year. We did last year.
But we go a lot. And actually I wanted to talk to, maybe one of these times we need to take a trip down to Six Flags Fiesta or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I've
been
never-
there.
I've
I think
never
I've been
been.
there when I was younger.
And
But,
then there's a spot that Ryan and I have always been talking about going to, which is Schlitterbahn.
yes, I want to do that.
Never
It's a water
been.
park.
Yeah, never been, but I just want to go onto their unlazy river. You haven't seen that they have this?
Yeah, no.
Why'd you
but
look at me
why did you
strange?
say unlazy?
Because that thing ain't lazy. There's freaking rapids and everything. Kid
Oh.
went upside down one time. Never found him again.
Whatever.
Michael Jackson had a snorkel.
Oh my goodness. The animatronic guy said, "Did you enjoy East Coast?"
We did. We were very tired though. Very tired. When we were leaving, on Sunday, we got notified that our flight had been canceled. Amy, I don't know how she did this. she was able to call the airline, juggle some stuff, and still get us to fly out that day, even though they were originally canceled our flight.
Well, they canceled our flight, and then they rescheduled it for the next day.
For Monday.
To leave at like 5:30 in the morning and get home at 12 p.m. Where, you know, we have work the next day. We have kids that need to go to school. Like, I needed to get home
Wasn't
that night.
going to work, yeah.
Yeah, we were like, no. So we were able to finagle that. But I will say that for some reason, East Coast was like, it was so tiring. Like, the most tired that we've ever been. But I was thinking about it. I think it's because we got up at like 2 o'clock in the morning on Friday.
Went to a theme park.
We went to a theme park. Well, we
drove 2 hours to get to that theme park.
Well, it was an hour and a half, but
it's 2 hours because we stopped.
Yeah, but like then we were at the theme park, riding all the rides, walking everywhere. Right? We didn't get back to the hotel until like 11:30, 12 maybe. So we were almost up for 24 hours.
Yeah, and then I didn't sleep that night.
Right, and then the whole next day, like that's why because I kept thinking like, why Transworld did not feel like this.
Right.
But yeah, it was fun, but it was like super
It was very
exhausting.
tiring. I don't know how Tyler and them did it, because instead of us going to a hotel which was 6 minutes away from the convention, he was driving back to his house which was like an hour and a half away.
Right.
Absolutely crazy. I don't understand how he did it, but more power to him.
Jaden said, when are we all going to Epic Universe?
I'm down. But the other thing I want to go to is I want to go to the Halloween Horror Nights that is going to be in Vegas. So everybody keeps talking about Epic Universe, which is dope. But really, I'm more excited about seeing the Halloween
when does
Horror
that even
Nights.
open?
2025, 2026, something like that. It's coming up.
Well, it is 2025.
Yeah, it'd be like towards
I
Halloween
think it's
time.
I think it's July or August. Anyway.
Yeah,
We're
but
gonna go.
I'm down. I also want to just do a Haunter Disney trip.
Yeah.
I did see recently, Amy, check this out. Did you know that there are actually more rides right now available at Disneyland, California than in all of Disney World? Between Disneyland and California Adventure, there's actually more rides that are open right now, not that are being created, not that are being refurbished or anything. There's more rides within those two parks than all of the Disney World parks right now.
Interesting.
Doesn't mean they're all good rides.
Right. I do have a question though, because so that Halloween person said HHN is also good, right? Which we just talked about. So does that mean that the Universal in Las Vegas will have Halloween Horror Nights all the time?
Yeah, that's all it is. Every day, it's Halloween Horror Nights. It's a Halloween Horror Nights theme park. You go in February, Halloween Horror Nights. You decide you want to go check it out in October, Halloween Horror Nights. Hey, it's Christmas morning, Halloween Horror Nights.
Interesting.
Every February 2020, Halloween Horror Nights, if you have a time machine. Okay? Everything Halloween Horror Nights.
All right. Because we've never been to Halloween Horror Nights, and we
have
want to
not.
go.
We've been to. So I have been to the Six Flags one, which I don't remember what it's, Scare Fest or whatever they called it one year, and another year they called it Trick or Trio or something.
What?
And then I've also been in Knott's Scary Farm back in the day when I lived in California. But I want to go to like more of the Halloween parks. That would be a dope video. Just one video comparing them all. Here's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Adventure versus Halloween Horror Nights. Which one's better? I'll let you guys guess. Wicked
right.
Weatherman said stickers. Stickers.
Yeah, look how many we have.
Look how many we got of this particular. And Amy and I have been discussing, we're not going to announce it yet, but we may be having a second sticker.
Oh, yeah.
This these stickers and another sticker
Oh,
by
yes.
the time Midwest comes
We
around.
just need to design it first.
But
yeah.
Yep, stickers. Good, decent size, glossy, nice quality. Says Happy Haunts, the Psychotic Circus of Savannah. Trying to get a better picture.
They'll see it in person. It's okay.
Well, what if they don't get the chance to see it in
They
person?
will. Either they can win it in our giveaway, or...
There we go.
All right, I wanted to bring this up because we were just talking about it.
Yes, Universal Horror Unleashed.
And it's opening August 14th.
See, for my birthday, we can go for my birthday.
Ooh, we could.
Look,
Whoa.
yeah, look at that, dude. Yes, let's go for my birthday, and see some scary stuff. It's year round, It's year round. Step into the shadows for Savannah's birthday. Indulge your darkest fears. Hold on. What if we said, hey, look, Savannah is having a birthday party there. Everybody who can make it, come on out. You think that people would try to make it?
Probably.
I think the only person who would show up would be Wicked Weatherman.
Why?
Because he's my friend.
So is everybody else.
Yeah, but Steve and I, like, you got to understand, we're like roller coaster partners in that. Yeah, Savannah's big 65th birthday.
Wow. All right, do you want to... There's another video. Should I play it? I'm just afraid there's going to be sound.
Well, then just mute
I don't
the
know
sound.
I don't know if there is, but...
Let's
ready?
see. Just mute it. I'll sing just in case. Yeah, there's sound. Oh my gosh, I hear a bunch of slashing.
Okay. Here it is.
There's definitely some sound.
I muted it.
Okay, so it shows some people screaming, horror stuff. That's all generic. We're not going to show you what it is. Just show you a guy in a, hey, my name's Michael,
really?
and you know what? I like pizza. And then it just shows some scary stuff.
Oh, that is kind
Hi, my name's Shelby, and I also like pizza. My name's TJ, I like pizza. And then they all show a Pizza Hut that's on fire. And then they're like, oh my gosh, it's like Savannah's haunting here. Ah! Hi, my name's Sean. People call me Sheen.
Sheen?
Yeah, from how he spells it. And it just shows some artwork of what they're trying to make it look like. Oh, they had the little main dudes thing there. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
Oh, wait. Can you rewind it real quick so we can look at that?
No.
Get ready to pause it so we can pause the different themes they're gonna have. Universal monsters, which is dope. That's, they Count Dracula, Wolfman, Frankenstein, Frankenstein's bride, the creature of the Black Lagoon, things like that. The Mummy, then the Exorcist.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't.
Ooh, Amy's gonna love that one. It's her
is that
fave.
her right there in the background, or am I just seeing?
Yeah, I think you're just seeing stuff. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's always a good one. However, we have been to a Texas Chainsaw Massacre theme.
Six Flags.
And it sucked.
It was awful.
It was horrible. The
Awful.
guy that was playing Leatherface, we were laughing our butts off because this dude, he had no idea what he was doing.
Yeah.
It was the least scared I've ever been in a haunted house. And if you guys have ever seen or heard me in a haunted house, I scream like a little girl. But again, imagine if we go for my birthday and all you guys are invited, you can go through a haunted house with me and hear me cuss a storm up like a 1950s sailor. Scarecrow the Reaping, don't know what that is,
Don't
but
know what that is.
sure it's going to be dope. What else?
That's it.
No, there's got to be more because they showed the little clown thing. See? What's his name? Jack
Black?
Jack Black, yes. His name's Chicken Jockey. My name's John Murdy. I like pizza. Hi, my name's Steven. I also like pizza. Shows a bunch of... Okay, it shows like cool little shows they're going to have. Oh, they're going to sell pizza there, I guess it shows. Hi, my name's Nate, and I once liked pizza, but not anymore. Oh, pizza! Oh, we got my pizza delivery. Universal Horror Pizza. We could have a pizza party there.
Oh my goodness.
Ben still laughing that you got scared by the girl in the ghillie suit. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me. I forgot about that at Hershey Park. But
Kayla said, Amy, have you ever scare acted before? I did. In our own haunt.
she had, and you
No, I did not at Brick Thunder's haunt.
you didn't even for a second?
I was going to. I was going to go in the dark closet area.
Oh, yeah,
And then
you should've.
Jesse did it, and he did phenomenal. So.
That's true.
And then there was that one time that I went in the your area, and I
Fell flat on your face?
I busted so bad.
Fell flat on your face.
Yeah.
Flat on your face. So, yeah, guys, dude, I'm down to play. Amy, I'm telling you, for my birthday. It'd be dope. It's my big 65th birthday,
my
according
God.
to Jaden.
No.
Speaking of Jaden, remember, you owe me a couple things at Texas Haunters. You said you were going to bring me
What?
2 animatronos.
What animatronics?
So he's going to be bringing me a clown animatronic that we don't have. And he's going to be bringing me a Leatherface that we can convert into the Christmas Art the Clown.
Yeah, I think that we need to go through all of our things and figure out what we want and what we like. Again, we have Bone Collector. I messaged you earlier.
I know, I messaged you. I said,
Did
go
you
ahead.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't. See
The only things that I'm okay with getting rid of, that clown Mr. Dark,
No,
someone will buy it. Doesn't matter. I'm telling you. Emmeline,
that is mine.
what are you going to do with it? You going to put it away in the box yet?
I don't know.
Right. And Bone Collector and
Bone Collector for sure.
and the Plague Doctor. Everything else is a clown.
Wait, do we have? Oh, we do have Plague Doctor. That Plague Doctor actually is pretty cool.
I could convert him. I could convert him into one of these guys.
What one?
This Dave West or whatever his name was. Don Webb.
Don Juan.
Don Juan. Yeah, it's not with a W, Amy.
All right. I'm sorry. Ben Hauntastic said, "Is crushed up Lay's chips on top of mac and cheese now a staple for?" That was so disgusting, you guys.
The food period?
So much salt. No, you guys just like straight up
Okay,
carved
so hold on.
it
We
up.
went at Hershey Park. They fed us, and they were like, "Hey, we got a buffet for you." Oh, wow! Let's see what we got. Hot dogs, hamburgers, potato salad, mac and cheese. I think that was it.
Yeah, that was it for the main entree,
And
then
chips.
we had dessert.
Lay's chips. And so we go and try the mac and cheese. It looked really good. It was real creamy. Kind of looked like a shells and cheese type of vibe. But it was bland. Very bland. And Ben had the idea, I'm going to crush up my Lay's potato chips and put them on there just so that there's a little bit of flavor. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of like how, folks in the South, when they make their mac and cheese, they put breadcrumbs on it. Let me try it too.
Oh, okay.
Made it better, just not good.
Yeah.
So we went from complete gross to just, it's kind of gross.
The hamburger wasn't that great either.
Hamburger wasn't good. Hot dog wasn't good.
No, I didn't have a hot
The
dog.
ice cream was good. And the drinks were good.
Well, my ice cream, I couldn't.
Because I
like,
had a Coke Zero.
I opened it and it didn't. It opened like in the middle only.
What are you talking about?
Like it had the wrapper that was still stuck on it. I couldn't get it off, so I had to literally get ice cream all over my hands to like rip it off.
That's what you get for getting an ice cream sandwich that's the size of one of these stickers.
Well, your ice cream didn't look good.
My ice cream was delicious, dude. It was the strawberry shortcake ice cream.
Yeah, and Chad had the chocolate version, and it looked gross too.
No, they were awesome. They were
not
great.
Chad,
They even
Halloween
had the ice cream that you could eat with the little wooden spoon that hurts your teeth, That you can, like a sundae.
On yours?
No, in the ice cream
Oh, I
thing.
didn't see that one.
Because you just grabbed whatever you first saw. Like, oh, I'm going to just eat this.
Yeah.
Told you. Amy. Ice cream. All right. Well, I want to see if you guys are down to go to Universal for my birthday in Las Vegas. I want to see a birthday cake emoji. I bet we're going to see a total of 3.
2 birthday cakes.
Mine and yours.
You don't want to go to Hawaii?
Not for my birthday. Maybe for your birthday, bro. I don't want to go for my birthday. We can go for any other reason. Steve said, wait, they had strawberry short. Yes, they did.
Where were you?
They had he was like somewhere else doing. He didn't eat with us, did he?
I don't remember on it.
I don't think he did. Or he came super late.
Not one birthday cake.
See what Jaden said?
Oh, Steve with a cake.
All right, told you Steve would go.
Animatronic guy with the pen.
Okay. Jaden with the cake.
Oh, Jaden, you're committed. Brosif.
Brosif 312 said he's going to be there.
By the way, we sent your
stuff out today,
giveaway.
Brosif.
Animatronic guy is going to make it.
Animatronic guy says he'll go. That'd be
go.
dope.
All meeting up in Vegas. You know what that means?
Lose. No. Oh, Lucas.
Lucas is going. He's going.
What does what mean?
That means you all have to eat crickets.
I'm down. We could do it. Yeah, we could do crickets. Dude, we'll do a whole thing. It will be like Spirit Olympics, but for my birthday. Do a whole thing. Everybody could eat crickets. How are we going to do that?
Because we're just going to be leaving Flagship.
What do you mean how we're going to do that?
We're going to leave from Flagship, have a week back home, and then go?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
It's my birthday, bro.
I know. Okay.
I'm turning 65 according to Jaden.
God.
I'll go by myself then. You don't want to go? Me and Steve will go.
Say that.
Me and Steve will go to Las Vegas.
No.
Oh, man. That'll be dope, though. All right. Well, any other things you want to talk about, Amy? Oh, we watched Sinners. That was the movie that we saw. Amazing horror movie. I was really impressed by it. Once it got to the horror part, because at first I was like, this is not a horror movie. What the hell's going on?
The thing is I think, and I don't know about the others, but we all went into that movie not knowing a thing about it.
Like, don't spoil it for anybody else.
Oh, I was about to say something. Should I say it?
Well, you can say it in a magical way, not spoiling it for anybody. Well, you could just say that there's a twist to the story.
Anyway, we went in there not knowing anything about it, and we were very surprised.
Very surprised.
Very surprised. Not for children.
Yeah, no, it's definitely R-rated according to everything that Ben chose to point out. There was speaking of cake, there was a lot of eating in that movie.
Eating cake.
Eating cake. But yeah, it was a pretty kind of scary at times movie.
Very scary. There were a few times that you jumped.
Can we also talk about the amazing seats that we had for it?
Oh my gosh.
So everybody... Amy thinks that going to the movies is like going to a concert.
No, I don't.
And you want to have the front row.
No.
Bro, we were like this watching this movie.
No, what happened was
Hurt my neck!
We couldn't purchase the tickets in advance because we didn't know what time we were going to be done with everything. We all went to dinner. Obviously, it took a long. We took a long time because we had a lot of people, and so that movie is selling out. Look at.
Then why when someone was like, "Hey, what seats did we get?" You went exactly like this. Front row.
I did do that. I did that.
You did this with your mouth and everything.
Oh my god, I'm crying. I did that because
front row.
you guys up because it was the front row, and I know that that's not an ideal situation.
Okay, let's just look at some of these comments here.
Okay.
Wicked Weatherman,
Wait, hold
my
on, hold
neck still hurts looking up.
Oh my gosh! And then Jaden said, "Amy chose the best seats in the house for us." Thank you, Jaden.
Yeah, look what Ben said.
Yeah, I think I got scoliosis from that.
Look what Jaden said.
My spine looks like an S now.
Bro, it was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I will say that after about 30 minutes in there, I stopped forgetting that my neck needed a brace and just kind of focused on the movie. It was pretty good at that point.
Yeah. Nightmare Network said, "What's up?"
The sky.
Oh my god. Oh, the animatronic guy said, "My neck hurts from hearing that."
Yeah, seriously. It was bad. And on top of that, there were people in the second row. We sat down. The other thing is when we got to the theater,
Oh yeah.
we were the first ones in there too.
Literally like
First ones in there and front row.
and no one was in the theater.
At first, yeah,
So
we were like,
thought-
we're going to try to, if these people don't show, it was like, movie starts in 2 minutes. They were showing the credits, and we were like, dude, if no one else shows up, we're going to take some seats up towards the middle. And then it was like everybody came at the same time.
Literally, it was sold out. It was a sold out movie.
It was a good flick.
Yeah.
I almost watched it on my Flixer illegally the other day. Again, just so I could, why'd you make that face?
What did you watch?
I was going to watch it again.
Oh, you were?
Illegally on my Flixster.
You're not supposed to say that.
Say what?
That you're watching stuff.
I've already paid to see that film. If I choose to rewatch that film, I've paid for the experience. I'm just revisiting my experience to be able to see it at a different angle where I see more than the person's shin and knees.
Okay. Okay. The Flaming Pumpkin said, "I got Silent and Deadly today."
Right on, right on. Want to trade?
Trade.
I got the old one.
Why would you want to trade it? Yours is more valuable. It's older.
No, remember when we got ours, someone painted it.
Oh.
Has pink, very faint, pink spray paint lines on it.
Oh.
And also, I will say that, I don't know, I believe they did not change this, but I removed that stupid knife that it had and put a better knife in its hand. Because the other knife just
I
looked-
was looking for it, and I can't. It's like...
it's in the closet somewhere.
It's in the attic, yeah. Or not in the attic, but...
Yeah.
Anyways.
All right, well,
Any other questions before we go, guys?
I want to go get some ice cream now.
We just had ice cream.
You just had ice cream.
You didn't have any?
You had 2.
Yeah, it was a fudge pop.
You had 2 ice creams, Amy.
It was a 0 calorie, 0 sugar fudge pop
2!
that was only 40 calories.
She had 2.
So, did you really not have any?
I had 1.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, stupid. Look, he still has the stupid foam knife.
Oh.
That knife sucked. When I got the prop, that was the first thing I ripped out of his hand. Put a completely new blade in his hand. Because that knife, I think mine had a crease in it. That no matter how much you tried to straighten it out, nope. Looked like Jaden's shirt.
Do you realize that a week ago today, we were riding rides at Hershey Park?
You guys were. I was
No, you
trying to
were.
not throw up at this exact
You were at this time, 8:30.
Which
Remember,
would
it
have been
closed at
9:30 there.
Oh, okay.
So I was driving
closed.
home while everybody else got to rest.
Yeah, that's true.
Steve kept me awake. Him and I had a conversation about, I think we talked about aliens at one point. Oh, we
What?
talked about flat earthers.
What
Bro.
the heck?
Yeah.
Thank God I was asleep for that.
No, it was a combo of weird conversations. Flat earthers, aliens. Might have talked about those drones that just all of a sudden nobody talks about anymore. Remember those drones in New Jersey? And now it's just like, oh yeah, whatever.
Yeah, because they said it was us.
Really? Because they also said when it was still happening, it ain't us. And now they're like, oh yeah, it was us. I just forgot.
Yeah.
Just forgot. Steve's kids are flat earthers. Jaden, Steve's going to be mad at you.
Wait,
just
hold
saying.
on. So, Wicked Weatherman, Jaden, whoever else is still in here that just came from East Coast. Are you guys going? You guys are not going to Midwest, correct? Or I should say, who in this chat is going to Midwest?
Me. Oh yeah, that blackout. We didn't even talk about that.
True. We don't. I wish I thought about recording at that time and then I didn't do it.
I mean, you could have. You can just go film in a dark hallway and then just go, we're at East Coast Haunters and the lights just turned out, and it's the same thing. You wouldn't be able to see anything.
Right. No
Yeah,
Midwest.
the blackout was pretty cool.
No Midwest for Jaden.
Jemmy Collector's going to Midwest. Hopefully. Cobwebs and Candlesticks is going hopefully.
Why am I not seeing any?
I don't know.
No, not enough memory.
I will say, Amy, we got to try to get one of those Cobwebs and Candlestick clown head thingies. The head, he does really dope clowns. Do I prefer indoor haunts or outdoor haunts? I prefer indoor haunts. Outdoor haunts don't do the same for me. You could just run away if you really needed to. But an indoor one, you ain't knowing where you're going. That rhymed. You ain't knowing where you're going. Outdoor ones aren't fun, just run. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I want to get some ice cream. All right.
Ice cream? I want to get a Sonic drink. I asked you, did you
I
see
know,
my
I saw.
text?
I messaged. I already told you. I just saw your message.
Oh, I didn't.
I literally said that to you. All right. Well, we're going to get going. We'll see you guys next Friday.
Next Friday.
We'll do some more giveaways next Friday. Of one sticker.
Who
Will the
wants
winner
a sticker?
be
Actually,
you?
We can, because we can mail, like, I can send that
Go in an envelope. Oh, you want to give one
Wait,
away now?
envelope?
Yeah, in an envelope. Envelope. What are you calling it?
Envelope.
Envelope? In an envelope. I must put this inside of an envelope and seal this with a stamp of approval. Going U.S. Postal Service, rain, sleet, or snow will get right to my destination in a bare minimum of just 8.5 months. Who the heck says envelope? Envelope. Let me drive my horse ran stable directly to let me ride equestrian to the postmaster's office,
Why are you talking like that?
because this is somebody that says envelope. I must go visit the postmaster. Postmaster envelope.
You forgot to do a commercial this time.
And it, for what, water?
Your sticker?
There's not a commercial for it. It's just a sticker. Do you remember playing that game?
I never played that, but
Oh.
yeah.
Boring.
All right. If you want a sticker right now,
Right now, all you have to do...
no, I just want to see who wants a sticker first. Do they even want the sticker?
Nobody wants a sticker.
Put something in the chat.
A birthday cake, and then we could
That's
say,
weird.
hey, dude,
We
you
already
said that
did.
you're going to my birthday party.
No, we already did birthday cake. You need
I
a
know, but we
different
could
emoji.
con them into having to go to Vegas. Be like, look, you're going to lie to me? You said you were going. You sent a birthday cake.
No.
And now you're not going to show up? Wow. On my birthday?
All right. What emoji?
Ben says fork it over, so how about a
A
fork?
fork.
How about a fork?
Who wants a sticker?
Who wants a sticker? Put in a fork.
We haven't
A fork,
given any
fork,
of these
fork.
away yet.
Yeah,
These
no.
are brand spanking new.
We've only used... Oh, there you go.
I don't even have one yet. I
I've
want
used one on my laptop.
Where I'm going to put it, I don't know.
Look at that sticker. Super
Nobody wants-
dope.
see, I told you,
Completely
nobody
different
wants a
from
sticker.
any other stickers we have done. The other stickers are just the logo. And this is one that actually says Happy Haunts. Has a circus. Has our guy up there.
We're going to have, like I said,
Super
another
dope.
sticker, too, that I will be giving away. They're
Yeah, so when
my
you guys see
stickers.
us either at Midwest, I hope maybe it'll be done before Midwest, but it
Oh,
will
okay.
before Flagship. If you guys come see me, you'll get a sticker. If you guys see Amy, you'll get a different sticker. 2 stickers. 2 different stickers. All right, we got some forks. Ben, Jaden, Wicked Weatherman, Braden, Animatronic Crazy, Lucas, Braden, and Wicked Weatherman again. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
6.
No more after that. Oh, Ryan's. Ryan's after that. No more, no more, no more.
All right, we're
Guess
giving away
what?
7
Yep.
stickers.
That we've said one, but we're going to give them away to you all. Email us your address at
Send us your
Savannah
address.
Psycho Circus at
Are you going to put the email address in there?
Yep, Savannah Psycho Circus. Jack, you're too late. Sorry. Savannah Psycho Circus at gmail.com. Use 7. Get a sticker. We will mail it to your home
Boom.
on Monday.
Boom.
On Monday.
Boom. Why? We can put it in the mail tomorrow.
We can do it tomorrow. If they send us their address.
You got to send us your address tonight to savannahpsychocircus at
I
gmail.com.
forgot to put it in the chat. That's how ADD I am.
Amy, you putting it in the chat right now?
Yes. I have to do it with my freaking phone.
But 7 of the first stickers to be given away. The first
Congratulations, guys.
Happy Haunts stickers.
You can say that you were the first person to own a new
This
sticker.
particular sticker. None of our other ones. We've had huge, gigantic ones. Let me see. I think I have some of them over here. I think we have. So we had this gigantic one here that now has Ryan's face on it. Let me
Yeah,
pull
do it
over here.
closer.
We had this
Yes,
gigantic
Wicked Weatherman,
one
we're
that
doing
now
your
has
first.
Ryan's face on it. We had these 2 different size metallic ones. We had.
Didn't we have a do a kickflip?
We never.
kickflip one?
I don't think we had a sticker of it. Oh, this is the very first sticker.
Which one? Oh yeah, the Punkinator.
The Punkinator
We should
sticker.
we should bring that back and do another design. That'd be funny.
The
But I don't think nobody
Punkinator.
knows about that one though.
No, no one knows. Times have changed.
Ben, did you give us a sticker?
Yes. I don't know if he gave us a sticker. I know he gave us a wristband. I'm gonna put one of these actually onto this board, as we have more than enough room. Oh, we do. Duh, we did do a kickflip sticker. It's right there.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's the one that had
Yeah,
the logo
Ben,
really small. on
I
the
don't
hat.
recall you giving. Well, at least I didn't get a sticker.
What sticker? A do a kickflip sticker?
No.
Ben?
All right, we got Ryan's email. We got Xander or Animatronic Crazy. We got your email to send your sticker out. Those will be sent first thing in the morning since you already sent us your address.
And boom. This is a dope sticker. The quality of the sticker is really nice, actually.
So this we usually use Sticker Mule. This time we use Sticky Brands.
Mm-hmm. And you can see it right there. See where it is, Amy?
Yeah.
Boom. I might have to give this away someday.
What? No.
What do you mean? What? No.
No, look, that's Haunt World's old. In that Haunt World, yeah. His old sticker. And look, JM Haunts up there.
JM Haunts. JM Haunts here. Adventures with Hayden. D3's Funhouse.
Oh, D3's was at East Coast.
Terror at Merrimack Grove. David's TV.
Oh, wow. Upside Haunts.
Yeah, I was going to call him his real name. CS Haunts.
Oh, look, there's another Jack sticker.
This one?
No, there's that. You have 3. That one, and then down to the left. To the left.
Oh, yeah,
yep.
right there. Yep.
I got another.
J.A. Haunts right here.
Huh?
J.A. Haunts?
Oh, yeah, J.A. Haunts. We also got Braden's email.
Oh, yeah, remember we had this sticker, too.
Ben's email.
We had this sticker.
Oh, yeah. I want to
This
keep.
was the flagship one.
I want to keep changing it up.
That's what we do. We've always changed it up. I think the only one that we got done twice was those holographic stickers, but they were even then they were different sizes.
I'm wondering if we're going to be able to do flagship Olympics this year.
I don't know. I don't even know if they're going to do a flagship anything this year.
Yes, they are.
Never know.
They are.
You never know. All right, so we are giving away 7, correct?
7. I have 4 emails thus far. 1, 2, 3, 4 emails for people who want stickers. We will send these 4 in the mail tomorrow.
I'll actually put it in the mailbox tonight.
Oh, nice. So make sure you get those in as
I might even
soon
write
as possible.
a letter to you. Or I might not.
All right, you
I might
want to
just
show
put
the
sticker in
stickers
there
off
'cause-
again one more time? Our brand new stickers.
Boom. Brand new sticker. Brand new sticker. Trying to get it to light appropriately.
There you go. That looks. Oh,
Boom. All right. With
All
that
right.
being said, I'm tired and I want ice cream. Or a Sonic drink. Love you guys. Bullies suck. Stay hydrated. Go to my birthday in August. And happy haunts. Hey, wait a minute. If you're still here, wait a minute. We forgot to do something. We forgot to give a shout out to all of our members. And, we had a new member today, too.
I didn't get to add him though yet because I did this beforehand.
All right. Well, we'll be able to add him on the next one. So, Amy, do you want to ping pong these names off with me?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to start off with the Carnies. I want to say thank you to Brick Thunder,
Wicked Weatherman.
Glingus Haunts,
Alicia Reichel.
Rohasotu,
E.G. Haunts.
Thomas Matthew Crooks,
And moving on to our jesters, we have HCA Reviews.
Terror on Highway 127,
Moving on to our jokesters, the Halloween King.
Animatronic 2010, Hunter,
Mr. Halloween Dude.
East Point Acropolis, son,
Noxferatu.
Chris and Sophia,
Ashley W., who was on our lives this weekend. Thank you so much for being there with us.
The Donut Dungeon.
That is all of our members.
This is like a after credits.
Right. Thank you
thing.
for staying.
Yeah, like this is you're gonna find out, oh my gosh, they're coming out with an Iron Man 3. I think Steve's the only one that stayed.
Yeah. I think so.
Iron Man 3?
Also, We are going to be getting your shirts, Steve. I know you were asking. I started adding them in here. We are going to be sending them out.
You ain't never gonna get that
No,
shirt.
yes,
Amy's
you
gonna.
are.
Amy's gonna.
It's beautiful. I love
You'll
it.
get that shirt, and you'll get that shirt when that shirt.
Braden's here too, by the way.
You'll get that shirt when shirts aren't even allowed to be worn anymore. They'll be like, "Hey, how come you don't have your radiation metallic vest on?" That's when Amy will be like, "Oh, you know what? I gotta send out Steve's shirt."
No.
When we have to wear metallic vests to stop the sun radiation from poisoning our skin due to the flat Earth being discovered and solar flares slapping us in the face.
Ben, don't remind him.
Russ shirt.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, that shirt needs to be coming.
No.
Dude, it looks dope.
No.
It looks dope.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep. 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 Yep.
No.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh
Amy.
my gosh. Steve said he would have worn it the whole time at ECH.
Amy.
What? Wait, are you talking about Russ or are you talking about
He's talking about his
the
shirt that
member
you
shirt?
owe him.
Oh, okay.
Not the Russ McCamey shirt.
Oh.
But Amy, if you say yes, I'll get you a Sonic drink.
What?
Yes, the Russ
No.
McCamey shirt. All right, no Sonic drink for you.
I'll buy my own.
No, you won't. Nope. How you gonna get there? I'm gonna keep all the car keys. You know, walk?
Yep.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Yeah, right.
We wanted to make sure that we did address our members. Thank you so much. Of course, this live did start out as a members only chat. We thank you. We appreciate you. And
I think doing the chat the way we did with having to be on for a month,
yeah,
it worked.
definitely.
Except for people who are gonna like, hey, I'm gonna make one now so I can
Well,
spam him in a month.
Well, that's why we have a ton of mods. By the way, we also need to give a shout out to our mods who basically are members as
Ben
well.
Hontastic,
Yeah, our mods are freaking phenomenal.
Wicked Weatherman, Jacked Up Productions,
Ryan,
Jaden, Brick Thunder, Tyler Guh, Halloween Hunter. I think that's it.
yeah. All right,
All right.
we're out for real this time.
Bye. Hershey Park.
Bye.
Happy odds.